feel like tax planning is retirement planning. One of the keys to successful retirement planning is making sure you're going to have enough money coming in to fund the kind of lifestyle you hope to have. The problem comes when the cost of that lifestyle keeps rising. Morningstar's Russ Kinnell says that's why it's so important to keep an eye on inflation.
Inflation has definitely ticked up. It's up about 5% year on year, though, of course, a year ago, as you recall, the economy was hitting the brakes, so it's not a perfect number, but inflation is definitely picking up. I think, though, it's probably not necessarily expected to continue rising. So I think it's a bit of a threat, but it's not a big threat because some of this is just the economy ramping back up, hitting some bottlenecks.
He says it's a threat, but not a big threat. Does that mean we can strike inflation from the list of things we need to factor into our planning?
I don't agree with him. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, totally disagree.
All right.
It is a threat. It's a huge threat. It's probably the largest tax that hidden tax that we have. It's not really a tax, but it's a hidden on our purchasing power.
Yep.
You know, you are not going to be able to buy as much of a house in 5 years. You are not going to be able to buy as much of a car with the same dollars. So you have this goal in your mind that, you know, you're like, if I could just get $1 million in my retirement account, I'm going to be all set. Well, you know, depending on your age, let's say you're 50 in 15 years, $1 million is not going to be worth $1 million.
Yeah, right.
So what are you going to do about it? Oh, well, I'll just keep on doing what I'm doing and just ignore everybody. No, you need to save in the right place. I had one of our clients has been with us for a couple of years, and he said he listens to a bunch of podcasts from different financial planners and, you know, financial professionals all over the country. And he goes, I always come back to listen to yours because you and another guy, and I can't remember the name of the radio host that was talking about this, was saying, you guys always talk about where you should be saving, not just saving, right? It's like, let's save it, but where should we save it? Like, what kind of account is going to give me the most tax advantage, flexible way to enhance my wealth, right? Enhance my preserve my wealth, because preserving it is nice to keep it, because the affluent not just want, you know, to grow the money, they also want to preserve it once they have it.
Well, sure.
And then they want to enhance it with lower taxes, you know, on their income and their return. But you know, the idea is inflation's huge. Inflation's going to eat us alive. It is eating us alive.
Yeah. It's happening right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's crazy what's going on out there in the construction world. You talk to contractors, and they're just, and they look like the bad guy, right? They're coming across with bids for jobs, and they're like, half the people aren't even taking the bids because they're shocked. They're like, I can't afford this.
Yeah. It's every business, the car business.
Yeah. Everything.
The car business. They'll give you more for your car right now because they need vehicles on the lot, and they can sell it for significantly more.
Right. But what are you going to buy if there's nothing there?
Yeah.
It's like it's like a house. Oh, I could sell my house for so much more.
Yeah.
So the client
Supply chain demand.
Yeah, I can sell my house for $450,000. And I was like, okay, so what are you going to go buy after you do that? What are you going to get?
Right.
Well, I know we looked and there's nothing to get. There's no inventory, right? So what good?
That's the $64,000 question, man. Yeah, we can sell at the top, but what are we going to buy?
And then you can't build more homes because you can't get the supplies.
Yeah, well, right. Or you can, but the wood's coming from Russia, and it's 5 times more than what. That's what they told my dad. My dad went to buy some 2x4s, and they were like, well, it's that wood's coming from Russia, and there's a weight on it, and it's going to be like 6 times more than a normal.
Really?
And he was like, wood coming from Russia? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's Charleston, South Carolina, so maybe that's a different.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's I've heard the lumber. We have a client that does he's worked for a wholesale supply, and he said that normally, like a year and a half ago, they would get 6 or 7 tractor trailers a week of roofing material. You know, they do a bunch of different supplies, but roofing is a big part of what they do. And they, you know, the roofing contractors come and, you know, just order randomly because they always had enough. Now you got to pre-order everything. Mm-hmm. And they're lucky to get 1 tractor trailer a week. And there's more volume. There's more home building. There's more construction. Everybody wants to build a new home or you know, remodel the existing home, and they don't have the product.
I don't know what the deal was, but I ordered my standing seam metal roof right before the cutoff where metal was going up 20%. Now it's gone up significantly more.
So you got it in the right time.
I did, man.
It's all about timing.
Yeah. And all I
That's
had to
because
do
you're
was
such
order
a
it.
genius. I mean, you knew this was coming.
Really
You
bright, man.
You could really
Yeah.
see this coming.
Yep. I've
Crystal
got all
ball.
my finances figured out. I don't need to come to you for any help. I'm all good, Brian. Whatever. If you need some help with your finances, this is the guy to help you out. Brian Bowen, Integrity Financial Planning. The number to call is 866-2PLAN-4, 866-TO-PLAN, and the number 4.